We like old adverts.
Hello and welcome to We Like Old Adverts. Today we are talking about the top 5 adverts from actors before they were famous. Now we've covered a few of these before, like Courtney Cox in an advert for Tampax, I believe it was. A few other people have popped up here and there. Bryan Cranston, but there are so many and they're so good. So we'll probably do this again, but for now it's our top 5. We had a rigorous testing method. We've watched a lot of these adverts and these are the 5 we've come up with. We've kind of scored them. The results, I suppose, speak for themselves. If you agree or disagree, let us know in the comments. But we're going to kick off with a national treasure from here in the UK. So let's see who it is.
Bev.
Kev! Bev!
Kev? Bev? Kev.
Bev! Kev!
With an AA car loan, the typical rate is just 6.9%. So you might surprise yourself with what you can afford.
Nice car.
Thanks! We used to have one of those.
To get more car for your money, just ask on 0800 374 999. Call now, and you could also get a free AA car inspection.
She actually got her Oscar for that role.
Is that right? Well, it's 2 roles, isn't it? That's not an easy gig.
It's like Parent Trap or something.
Yeah.
Imagine being Kev now.
I was
Kev
thinking
went on to win an Oscar for Best Actress. What have you done, mate? Well, I was in an Admiral multi-car insurance ad. It was mental.
Kev does look familiar as well. I think he might have some acting roles here and there, or possibly he might look like Jay's dad from The Inbetweeners, and I've got him mixed up. I don't know. So either way, if you're Kev and you're watching, whatever, it's your life.
Yeah.
It's great, isn't it? Because Olivia Colman, as well as going on to win Best Actress, she's also, Sophie is such a sort of legendary character from Peep Show. So she's done a lot of varied stuff, all to a really high standard. Just feel like, go on. Well, yes, go on, Olivia Colman.
Everyone feels like that about her, don't they? Because, we've seen her rise from Kev, Bev, Bev, to winning the Best Actress Oscar. What a trajectory. It's like Rocky.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's brilliant.
I don't like the rich Kev and Bev.
No?
Because we used to have one of those. Don't be tight. And does Olivia Colman say that to BAFTA winners? I used to put that in the downstairs loo,
I hope she does that, referencing this advert, forgetting that no one will know what she's talking about. Let's see what's in at number 4.
What do you think of the taste of Listerine?
Terrible. Oh, I've tried others, but they don't taste as bad, so I stick to Listerine.
Hey, wait a minute. You say you hate it, but you keep on using it?
Why, yeah. I think if it didn't taste so strong, it wouldn't be working. Well, look at here. Kills germs. The germs that can give you bad breath, see? And it lasts, you understand?
Yeah, now, if you didn't hate it,
Then I wouldn't use it.
Right.
Listerine Antiseptic. It's got the taste people hate twice a day.
I'd love to smell Morgan Freeman's breath after that. I bet it's lovely. I bet he's got such lovely breath.
Up a pole.
Yeah.
For no real
Not very
reason.
high up a pole either. Like within reaching distance.
Presumably the person
harness and everything.
Presumably the person giving in the Listerine has come up a ladder to hand it to him. It's a strange place.
And does it take 2 people to do their job? Like, I don't think you need 2 people up that pole.
I don't.
A third guy coming along.
I don't think these are method actors, do you? Because you know how I can tell? At the beginning, they're both screwing the actual telegraph pole. It's a weird angle for advertising, isn't it? That we know it tastes like floor cleaner, but trust us, it works.
I really like that though. It's just, there's something kind of old and charming about it. Some sort of classic, like almost like it evokes the Mad Men style approach to advertising and the way that they thought about these things. And I also love that even in an advert from before he was famous, when he must have been a sprightly 50 or whatever he is in that advert, still wise, isn't he? He's always the wisest guy. And apparently that is just how he carries himself, because it seems to have been present here as well.
Absolutely.
They need a definite limit on 2 people up that pole, though, because anything more than that, and that would be too many.
just make a pun then?
Yeah. Do you remember them Morgan Freeman adverts? More Than did the Morgan Freeman adverts.
Yes.
And used that pun as like their whole advertising campaign.
Yeah.
So he's got more strings to his bow.
He has.
Got that. Shawshank. It works, you know.
7.
Yeah.
So that's Morgan Freeman advertising Listerine. And who's this advertising Mountain Dew?
What's up? Forgot my due. Oh, man. I know you forget stuff on purpose.
Where to start?
Channing Tatum's going to kill that kid one day. Definitely.
It's like, it's so weird. Like, I do feel sorry for his mate. That where he goes, oh no,
It's his own fault. He knows what's going on. Don't get in the car with him. He's a lunatic.
No, but I think it's one of those things where it's you've got a mate and like they're generally fine, but they've got one thing they're an absolute psychopath about. It's like, whoa, you don't want to see him if he hasn't got his Mountain Dew. I love the choice of Hoobastank on the the soundtrack. It's so of its time. It's so like new metal and
Crank up the stank.
He looks like what was that?
Crank up the stank and slam it in a second or whatever he did, and then
Hoobastank.
Yeah.
Can that really have been the best name they came up with? There's so many bands like that around. So there's one called Ultra Spank. There was one called Mudvayne, who seemed to make a real
I remember them.
to look as absurd as possible. But he had I don't know, it's the eyebrows, the slightly evil look that he had that a lot of guys that were into that sort of music and would sort of, I don't know, just sort of posture. They nailed the casting on that because he looks quite scary. I've got to say as well, the guy who opens the can, it deserves everything he gets. If I see an unopened can of drink anywhere, I'm not going anywhere near that. That's full of
I'm not
poison or piss, and someone somehow has resealed it. I know that's impossible.
95% chance that's covered in piss of some sort, probably rat piss.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Yeah.
Someone's left it there as a trap.
His shirt is fantastic, though. It's one of those shirts that only American kids in the noughties had access to. It's like skater safari chic, you know.
Kobe Dick.
Just don't have the call for it. It's like
Papa Roach all had that shirt, that black. It was kind of loose and tight at the same time. I don't know how they managed it.
And like, kind of, it would have a shiny dragon on it that would also be black.
Yeah. And a chain and spiky hair, some piercings, and some issues.
Yeah,
actually.
What a low point in the history of youth culture.
Absolutely. Totally agree. My formative years were a cultural wasteland.
Same.
Yeah. What do you mean same? It's the same. It was the same era, Jim.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what I mean. Right, let's move on from Channing Tatum as much as we could stay here kind of unpacking that all day. It's number 2.
No, Mum's at it again. It sort of looks like Coke. Yeah, it sounds like Coke. Come on, boss. What does it taste like? Well, it tastes just like chicken.
Another national treasure. Oh,
right.
Danny Dyer. I love him so much.
So do I. We just did a podcast on him, so yeah, I've been deep into the rabbit hole of Danny Dyer's career this week, and I haven't regretted a thing. Love the guy.
Yeah, no, he's brilliant.
He hasn't changed a bit, has he? It's the same human. It's brilliant.
But that's what's so endearing about him, isn't he? That he's always clearly had a really strong sense of self and a strong personality, and that he's just remained true to that, which is brilliant. And I don't know, like, you know, he's developed as an actor. You can hear him saying the lines in this. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's when an actor being like, I mean, to be fair, oh, mum's at it again. It's brilliant. But otherwise, it's a little bit stunted. But I kind of love that about it. It's just really charming and silly. And again, so of its time. It's weird to see him look that young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he still looks quite youthful considering, what is he, 43, 44, something like that? There's a painting in his attic of someone getting less Cockney.
Yeah. But they are still kicking the shit out of someone.
It's really hard for me to watch that because he looks exactly the same as I looked at that age. It's
like
really difficult to watch.
Yeah.
In Danny Dyer's attic,
Coke advert.
in Danny Dyer's attic, there's a painting of you, Connell, looking like you do now.
Yeah, yeah.
I love the strapline. Nothing tastes like Coca-Cola. Well, Pepsi does. Pepsi does a lot, actually.
And that
pretty much
roller cola probably does a bit.
Yeah. Do you remember Virgin Cola when they did when they had a bottle shaped like Pamela Anderson? What the hell?
About that bit.
So bad.
Pathetic, isn't it?
So that's one of the most 90s things to have happened.
Yeah.
The worst bit for me on that advert is when he's swilling his mouth out with the Coke. I was like, ugh, you better ring the dentist, son, because they are coming out.
It's not wine.
You do that every time you drink.
I seem to remember chicken tasting rather nice. It's a long time since I've had. Jim, you're our like resident carcass eater. Can you confirm that chicken tastes nice?
Chicken's lovely, mate. You should get on it. Yeah, it is really good. I don't know if I'd want a chicken flavored drink, but then, you know, Coke do all kinds of weird flavors now, don't they? You get like peach flavored Coke and like all, you know, they branch out a lot. Maybe meat flavored Coke.
Pepperami Coke.
I imagine that. Pepperami Coke. Let us know in the comments what meat-based Coca-Cola synergy would you like to see? What brand crossover?
Danny Dyer's Cockney. Why is his mate Mank? Like, what is that?
I wonder.
There's no way those two would meet.
And he calls Danny Dyer boss.
Come on, boss.
Does it?
For me, that's just the north-south divide, alive and kicking in this committee. It makes me sick.
I'm from the south. You guys are from the north. We're mates now, but we weren't at that age.
No chance of us meeting unless we have to spend a lot on train tickets.
Yeah, would have been.
And to be honest, Jim, it's just not worth it.
Not, is it? Right. On that dig, should we see who's number one?
It's number one.
Yeah. So we did, as I said, we deliberated long and hard about this. You may disagree. If you disagree, that's fine. But you're wrong by our metric. Although if you'd got a vote, you know, maybe things would have changed, but you didn't. So just, you know, let us know. Is this the number one? Is this the best advert in this collection? Is there something else you'd rather see? Let us know. But before you do that, enjoy what we've got at number one.
Say you're getting tired of lettuce and tomato hamburgers in this town that don't quite make it? Yeah! You say that just once you'd like your hamburger hot and your lettuce and tomato cool and crisp all at the same time? Yeah! Well, I say you got it. I'm talking McDonald's new lettuce and tomato hamburger, the McDLT. I'm talking quarter pound of beef on the hot side.
And the hot stays hot.
The new McDLT.
Hot.
Crisp lettuce and tomato on the cool side.
And the cool stays cool.
The new McDLT.
Cool crisp.
The beef stays hot, the cool stays crisp. Put it together, you can't resist. The hottest taste, the coolest dish.
Keep it hot. Keep it cool. McDLT. Hot beefy McD. Cool crisp LT. McDLT.
It's a good time.
Hot beefy McD.
For the great taste.
Cool crisp LT.
Of McDonald's. Could be the best tasting lettuce and tomato hamburger ever.
New McDLT.
Yes.
Yeah.
This advert was just before irony was invented, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh God.
It's Seinfeld, ironically.
It's because Jason Alexander is one of those actors that's really difficult to separate from his most famous role. So to me, that is just a young George Costanza, and what the hell has happened there? I already can't believe my luck before the song even kicks in.
You know, yeah.
Brilliant advert. Like just the way he's just walking around gathering this crowd. Are you fed up not getting a warm yet crispy DLT in this town? Or
do you like your sandwiches hot and cold all in one? Yeah, well that doesn't exist. The McDLT, double the litter with a weird gimmick.
Yeah, it was very gimmicky. Very
He
gimmicky.
keeps leaving the scene like this.
Yeah.
He's
America's
hair.
a strange place.
Yeah,
How have they convinced all those people to do that?
Connell, you'd have found plenty of drama school students in this country to do it as well.
Not around here.
Probably not. No.
We're all against that up here.
Why is he in a doctor's coat? I don't get that.
Oh, it's just his cool white blazer. Sport coat. Sorry.
It goes down to his knees.
Sport coat.
It's weird. Yeah. George Costanza was kind of famous for telling it like it is. But I can't help feeling that he's very much telling it like he's been told to.
Yes.
It's a problem that no one's considering. It's a hamburger. We don't care that it's hot and it's, you eat it, it tastes nice, then you feel guilty. I'm not bothered like, it's nice, but this lettuce could do with being a bit chillier. What you on about? Yeah. You've just made the problem and hoped we'd all latch on.
Yeah, and you've fixed it. Well, or to try and make it, to make it clear that it is a problem, you've created this weird container to pretend that this problem's like they're really gaslighting the customers there.
Yeah.
I like to think as well that this somehow Jason Alexander is still playing a version of Larry David. Like that in his younger days he would go around dancing about burgers. To his immense credit, he does it so purely, doesn't he?
Yeah, convincingly.
He really sells it. He's just he's not embarrassed. He's there. He's doing a fantastic job because he's clearly a fantastic actor who acts without acting, as we know. Yeah, fair play, Jason Alexander. It's just joyous, isn't it? It's joyous because it's so stupid and ridiculous, but he makes it even in the context of it being funny because it's him.
I like the line, I like the cool side.
Lettuce and tomato on the cool side.
Someone run out of syllables. cool side. What else? The advert has about 6 opportunities to finish, and it doesn't take a single one of them. I feel like this advert's still going on now. It just keeps, right, that's it then. Nope. It's like Mr. Blue Sky by ELO. It just keeps on going. Brilliant.
From 1985, isn't it, that advert? It looks a bit more 90s to me.
Honestly, I thought he was older than that.
Oh, really?
Weird. Yeah, I thought he was kind of early 80s.
Well,
there we go. Opinions, eh?
Lovely.
Yeah, and perceptions. There it is. So Jason Alexander dancing about for McDonald's is our number one. So again, if you agree, if you disagree, let us know in the comments. If there's any other adverts from featuring actors before they were famous that we might have missed, do let us know. Send us a little linky. And as ever, if you like what you're seeing, subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and just follow us all over the internet. We're a little bit more active these days on Twitter and on Instagram and on Facebook. So just get involved and we hope you've enjoyed it. Have a lovely time, you guys.
Dun, dun.